In this short video, I want to explain what an impression is in Google Ads in case you're wondering. So maybe you've started doing Google advertising, you're seeing reference to impressions in your account or your campaigns, or maybe you've got an agency or a freelancer running Google Ads for you and they're reporting and you're seeing data around impressions. Within the interface, you'll see reference typically to IMPR, which is the sort of shortened name Google gives to impressions. This one here, this particular campaign having had 317 impressions over the time the account has been active and the campaign's been running. So what is an impression? Basically, it's a view of your ad. Someone's seeing your ad. Doesn't mean they've engaged with it. Doesn't mean they've clicked on it. Doesn't mean they've paid particularly much attention to it. They've just seen your ad. Google defines it as an impression is counted each time your ad is served. Impressions help you understand how often your ad is being seen. So basically, if in the sort of viewable area, someone sees your ad, whether or not they actively pay any attention to it or it's just kind of being served to them, that's an impression, long story short. And so it's not necessarily a great reflection of how engaging your ads are or anything like that. That's more where you're going to use measurements like click-through rate to get a gauge on, well, are my ads being clicked on or sort of engaged with more frequently than average? But impressions is just that simplistic measurement of the views of your ads, the number of times your ads were served. In a search ad context, it might look something like this. So I just searched for car insurance NZ and misspelled it. There you go. And you can see here it's about 4 ads that show up at the top. I've just had an impression on all of those ads. It doesn't mean I necessarily paid too much attention, but the advertisers in question would see actually additional impression stats against their account and campaigns and the relevant ad groups and keywords and so on. It's a little bit different if you look at, say, display advertising. So here I'm just loading up stuff, which is a big news site in New Zealand. Now this site's a bit different because it's got sort of Google advertising or Google powered advertising and then also its own advertising system. But you'll periodically see Google powered ads. So Google display network ads here, like this one, ads by Google. I've just had an impression on this 28-day workout challenge ad. And, I might have just been scrolling through and passed by that and I've had an impression. The ad's been served. That's an impression. So yeah, hopefully that clears things up. An impression is just a view on your ads where your ads are served in Google. Theoretically, you shouldn't get impressions charged if someone doesn't actually see the ad, but there's all sorts of sort of conjecture and debate about the extent to which there might be some fraudulent activity in terms of ad impressions, typically on display advertising, not just restricted to Google, but other networks as well. But just think about an ad impression as a view of your ad, someone being served your ad. Whether or not they engage with it is a different question altogether. Hopefully you find that helpful. Please like this video if you did and subscribe for more free Google Ads advice.